When you first step through the front door after a long day at work, your dog doesn't just see a visual silhouette, but rather a complex, swirling tapestry of every location you've visited and every person you've encountered, all clinging to your clothes like invisible threads of history. Although their visual world is limited to a palette of blues and yellows, the way they perceive the shimmering light reflecting off your hair allows them to track your movements with a precision that far exceeds what a human eye could ever hope to capture in the dim glow of twilight. To a dog, your face is not just a collection of features but a living map of micro-expressions where even the slightest twitch of a muscle near your eye communicates volumes about your internal state of mind before you even say a word. They see you as a giant, radiant source of heat and comfort, a predictable sun around which their entire universe orbits, providing a sense of biological rhythm that dictates when they sleep, eat, and play. While we focus on the color of our outfits, a dog is busy observing the way the fabric of your trousers moves against your legs, translating those physical cues into an understanding of whether you are preparing for an energetic walk or a quiet evening on the sofa. Your dog notices the precise moment your pupils dilate when you see something exciting on the television, reacting to your physiological changes with a synchronized wag of the tail that mirrors your own hidden enthusiasm. To them, your hands are the most miraculous tools in existence, capable of producing food from thin air, offering the perfect scratch behind the ears, and signaling the boundaries of their world with a single, authoritative gesture. They perceive the subtle glow of your mood through the pheromones you excrete, seeing a stressed human as a sharp, acidic presence and a relaxed human as a soft, inviting aura that smells like home and safety. When you look at them, they see a bridge of shared consciousness, recognizing that your direct eye contact is not a threat, as it might be with a wolf, but a profound invitation to connect on a deeply emotional level. The way you tilt your head when you speak to them is seen as a sign of genuine engagement, a visual cue that tells them you are trying to bridge the gap between two vastly different species. They see the dust motes dancing around you in the sunlight as part of your atmosphere, identifying you as a permanent fixture in a world that is otherwise constantly shifting and changing. Your dog observes the rhythm of your chest as you breathe, using that visual information to pace their own heart rate and find a sense of calm when the world outside becomes too loud or frightening. To a canine observer, your height makes you a majestic guardian, a towering figure whose shadow provides a safe harbor during a thunderstorm or a stressful encounter with a larger animal. They see the routine of your morning, the way you reach for your keys or the specific way you lace your shoes, as a series of choreographed signals that reveal the immediate future of their day. Even in total darkness, they see the outline of your presence through their superior night vision, ensuring that even when you feel alone in the shadows, you are being watched over by a pair of loyal, glowing eyes. The reflection of the sun in your eyes is, to them, a spark of life that they constantly seek out to confirm that their favorite person is present, attentive, and ready to interact. They notice when you are unwell long before you do, seeing the slight change in your posture and the heaviness in your step as a call to provide the silent, physical support that only a dog can offer. Your dog interprets your laughter not just as a sound, but as a visual brightening of your entire countenance, a moment where your energy expands and fills the room with a contagious sense of joy. To them, your bed is a sacred landscape where they see you at your most vulnerable, and their desire to stay close is a visual manifestation of their role as your primary protector. They see the way you interact with other humans as a lesson in social hierarchy, constantly calibrating their own behavior based on how they perceive your reactions to strangers and friends alike. When you point at a ball or a treat, they don't just see your finger. They see a vector of intent that connects your mind to an object in the physical world, a cognitive feat that few other animals can replicate. They see the aging process in you with a gentle acceptance, noticing the slowing of your gait or the silvering of your hair as simply new textures in the beautiful, familiar portrait of the person they love. Your dog perceives the world of human things, phones, laptops, and books, as strange, cold objects that occasionally steal your visual attention away from the much more important business of mutual gazing. To a dog, your smile is a visual green light that signals safety, suggesting that the environment is secure and that there is ample room for affection and playfulness. Ultimately, when your dog looks at you, they see the literal center of their moral and physical universe, a godlike figure who is nonetheless their very best friend and most trusted companion in the journey of life. Beyond the physical form, your dog sees your intentions as clearly as if they were written in bold letters across your forehead, sensing the difference between a playful fake-out and a genuine movement toward the leash. They witness your sadness as a physical weight that bows your shoulders, responding by pressing their weight against your legs to act as a living buttress against the pressures of the external world. To a dog, your frustration is a jagged edge in the air, a visual and sensory sharpness that causes them to lower their head and offer submissive gestures in an attempt to soften the atmosphere. They see your moments of pride, like when they successfully perform a new trick, as a radiant expansion of your presence that makes them feel 10 feet tall and incredibly eager to please you again. When you are distracted by your phone, they see a closed door in your expression, a temporary absence of the soul that they patiently wait to reopen so they can reclaim their place in your awareness. Your dog sees the bond between you as a tangible cord, noticing the way you lean toward them during a walk as a sign of a shared path and a unified purpose in the great outdoors. They perceive your sleep not as a void, but as a quiet, rhythmic state of being where they can watch over your dreams and ensure that no unseen monsters disturb your much-needed rest. To them, your anger is a storm cloud that changes the very chemistry of the room, and they see their role as the calm after the storm, waiting for the precise moment the clouds break to offer a conciliatory nuzzle. They see the excitement in your eyes when you mention the word park, recognizing the dilation of your pupils and the quickening of your movements as the start of a grand, shared adventure. Your dog interprets your tears as a strange and concerning visual phenomenon, often trying to wash them away with their tongue as a primal instinct to heal a wounded member of their pack. They see your consistency as a form of beauty, finding deep comfort in the predictable way you put on your coat or the specific sequence of events that leads to their evening meal. To a dog, your voice has a visual quality, where high-pitched praises appear as bright, fluttering sparks of energy and low, firm commands appear as solid, grounding anchors. They see the way you protect them from loud noises or aggressive dogs as a testament to your role as a super alpha, a protector who commands the environment with grace and strength. When you are leaving for a trip, they see the luggage vibe as a looming shadow of separation, reading the visual cues of packing as a heartbreaking countdown to your temporary disappearance. They see your forgiveness as a warm light, understanding that even after they have chewed a shoe or knocked over a vase, your love for them remains an unshakable foundation. Your dog perceives the secret language of your sighs, seeing the release of breath as a visual signal that a long day is finally coming to an end and it is time for rest. They see your kindness to others as a reflection of your character, observing how you treat the postman or the neighbor to gauge the overall safety and friendliness of their territory. To them, your touch is a visual confirmation of belonging, a moment where the boundary between human and canine dissolves into a single, unified experience of physical warmth. They see your hesitation as a signal to be cautious, often looking back at your face during a walk to see if you approve of the path they are curious about exploring. Your dog sees the passage of time through the changing light on your face, noting the transition from the bright energy of the morning to the soft, tired relaxation of the evening. They perceive your focus as a beam of light. When you focus on them, they feel illuminated, and when you focus elsewhere, they navigate the shadows until they can find a way back into your gaze. To a canine, your patience is a visible strength, a quiet stillness that allows them to learn and grow at their own pace without the fear of immediate judgment or failure. They see the sparkle in your eyes when you hold a treat as a shared secret, a visual wink that confirms that, in this moment, you are both completely focused on the same delicious goal. Your dog sees your home as an extension of your skin, a visual and olfactory sanctuary where every corner is infused with the sight of your presence and the memory of your movements. Ultimately, they see you as a source of infinite love, a being whose very existence is the most beautiful thing they will ever behold in their lifetime of faithful companionship.